Hello, welcome back to The Road to Episode 8, my ongoing series where I chart the road to the release of Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi on the 15th of December 2017. There's quite a few pieces of Episode 8-centric news to talk about in this one. Usually there's some extra stuff, but this is all Episode 8. And nothing that big, but either way. Today we got our first official look at Rey, Finn, and Poe Dameron from The Last Jedi in the form of this. Now this is the box art for the toys of Star Wars The Last Jedi, which won't be coming out until September. So they've released the packaging, or the base packaging of their toys from 6 months into the future, which is ridiculous, but I mean it is what it is. But in doing so, we get a look at Rey in the center there, Poe on the left, Finn on the right. Now Poe looks exactly the same as he does in The Force Awakens, the X-Wing pilot helmet and so on. Finn looks a little bit different because he has the same jacket that he took from Poe in The Force Awakens, but also the shirt underneath is a little bit different. So Finn looks pretty much the same, but Rey looks quite different. She has part of her hair down, you can tell the top has been tied up, and then the back is let loose, so it gives her kind of a different look for the new film. She's wearing the outfit that looks like it was the one she had at the end of The Force Awakens when she went to meet Luke. And she is also brandishing the Skywalker lightsaber, Anakin's lightsaber, which, you know, she was giving to Luke at the end of The Force Awakens. So is this a spoiler? Is this... I saw someone comment like, oh my god, Rey's a Jedi, confirmed, spoilers! And it's like, you were joking. They must have been joking. But, I mean, you know, will it kind of show that Luke doesn't take the lightsaber? Is that how Episode 8 is going to start? He's going to be like, nope. And Rey's just standing there, like, holding it for like the whole movie, just waiting for him to take it. I don't know. But it seems logical to me. I mean, assuming Luke still has his old lightsaber, and a lot of people have talked about that, how they want to see the green lightsaber in The Last Jedi, but I would assume that Rey would take that lightsaber on and use it. But we have to remember that Finn was holding the blue Skywalker lightsaber throughout all the promotional material for The Force Awakens, and look what happened there. So it could very easily mean nothing, it could very easily mean quite a bit. And I know how ridiculous it is to be talking about a single image on a, on a box of a toy, but hey, it's our first official look at our main character looking quite different, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway, that happened today, and Celebration is in 2 months. On April 14th, I believe it starts Friday, April 14th, and they've now confirmed that the panel for The Last Jedi will be on the Friday, again April 14th, and Rian Johnson will be there to the surprise of no one. Kathleen Kennedy will be there to the surprise of no one, and that's happening over in Florida. So we're pretty much 2 months removed from probably seeing the first trailer, which is really exciting. And actually it was 2 days ago and a year back when we saw that production announcement teaser with the shot of the island and Rey walking up to Luke and holding out the lightsaber again. So a lot of people have been complaining like, oh, can we just have something from Episode 8? I mean, we had a teaser for The Force Awakens 14 months before it came out. And I just want to say, you had a teaser for Episode 8 like 20 months before it came out, back in February of 2016. I guess it's not really a teaser, but it had shots from the movie, or shots that could have been in the movie. I mean, they were filmed shots, right? I don't know. So we kind of had a teaser already, but I guess people are just itching and dying to see a full, proper trailer. And I'm excited too, so, you know, we'll get to that when we get to that. Casting news. We now have the name of the guy who is going to be taking over from Kenny Baker, who didn't play R2-D2 in The Force Awakens. In fact, I believe, even though we had the news years ago that some fans who built R2-D2, they got hired for The Force Awakens, but I don't think it was used, because I remember in the commentary J.J. Abrams saying that R2-D2 was completely digital in The Force Awakens, which is interesting. But either way, Kenny Baker was credited as a consultant on the film, and of course he passed away last year, sadly. But they are hiring someone to play R2-D2 in The Last Jedi, and presumably moving forward in the Star Wars films. It is Jimmy V. He's taking over the role of R2-D2, originally played by iconic actor Kenny Baker. Jimmy says about it, "It's been an absolute pleasure to have worked alongside the legendary Kenny Baker. He was a fantastic actor and taught me all the tricks on how he brought R2-D2 to life, which I will continue to portray in his honor. I'm so excited to be a part of the Star Wars universe and can't wait for everyone to see what we've been working on so hard for the last year." So I mean, if he's been working hard on it, then surely R2-D2 must have a more prominent role, which you would assume, given the fact that I think he goes to... Doesn't he go with Rey and Chewbacca at the end to see Luke on that island? I think he does. Either way, R2-D2 isn't going to be out of commission for the whole movie like The Force Awakens, so it'll be interesting to see how they balance that, actually, with BB-8 kind of coming in with The Force Awakens and becoming the new droid character. How that's going to work and balancing out and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to it, though, because I really do like R2-D2 as a character. So, and it's good to know that there'll be an actor portraying him in some sense, or trying to get that kind of that authentic feel that you can only really get with an actual actor on screen, kind of doing some of the work. And it's cool to know that he obviously had either met with Kenny Baker or was friends with Kenny Baker, and kind of got some tips and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. The score for The Last Jedi is already being done. I think I talked about that before, but someone tweeted out that last Thursday was John Williams' 85th birthday. Jesus. And he's still conducting because Rian Johnson wants to use the score while he's editing, and that's much earlier than usual for John Williams to start working on the score for a Star Wars film. I think he was still scoring The Force Awakens like a month or two before it came out in 2015, so it's a different process, and I like that, because for me personally, I couldn't imagine editing something that's going to have really great music to it, that's really going to help it, and then kind of do it without the music for like the first 6 months or whatever. Like I like editing to music, so I'm glad that either Rian Johnson is insisting that he gets the score sooner so he can start working with it while he edits the film. Either way, I just think it's a good idea, and hopefully it'll work for the film and the score. I mean, I'm just so happy that he's still around and making these scores, and I loved his score for The Force Awakens, so I'm really glad that he's back. Obviously for this one, we didn't have John Williams for Rogue One, which was interesting. Not as memorable, but still pretty good. But Star Wars needs John Williams, so I'm really glad that he's doing it, which I've said before in the past anyway. So that is it. Just a few bits and pieces. But it feels now like the hype is starting to build up, because Celebration is going to be where we start to see and hear a lot more about the film, and who knows, they might just drop a trailer in like the next couple of weeks, because that's what they're like. They'll just drop it in there for no reason at all. It's like, hey, Celebration's in a month, who cares, let's just throw it up online. So let's just keep your eyes open. We'll see what happens, but I still think they're gonna stick to the guns and wait until it would be April 14th, because they'll show it at the panel for The Last Jedi. So exciting stuff. We're now in the year of The Last Jedi, and I'm very much looking forward to it, and I'm waffling now, so I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts down below on anything I've talked about, or episode 8 in general, and I'll see you in the next one.